darling heart, and welcome to the Drink Less, Live Better podcast. This is the podcast that helps you to see that drinking less doesn't need to be stressful, lonely, or boring. I'm your host, Sarah Williamson, and I decided to have a year alcohol-free as a little life experiment and haven't looked back. With my experience and training, I now help other people with their drink less or alcohol-free adventures. You can find out more and sign up to my 5-day Drink Less challenge at drinklesslivebetter.com. I'm here to tell you that you can relax, connect, and have fun without alcohol in your life. Join me here each week to find out how. Full disclosure for you today. Last week's podcast episode, number 127, was called Be Unbusy. I think I recorded it on Tuesday or Wednesday and loaded it ready onto my platform for it to be published at 9 a.m. UK on Thursday. By the time lunchtime on Thursday rolled around, I was truly busy and furious with myself. I just released a podcast episode about being unbusy. I was multitasking. I was scheduling things into my diary months in advance. I was not focusing or enjoying the moment. I had not taken any time off last week. I was really beginning to feel the guilt about the way that my diary looked. I was saying yes to things I didn't necessarily want to do. I was feeling tired. All of the things I had just released a podcast episode about, suggesting to people that they might not be helping. I had one-to-one coaching sessions, a trip to London. I had more work on Friday than I could really fit into my day, an unexpected trip to hospital with my son, and then at the weekend I had a long distance walk with friends to do. I loved it. I really enjoyed every moment of it, but I was already physically knackered. This week so far has included another trip to London, more coaching sessions, an in-person event, another unexpected trip to hospital. This time it was Mr. W. He got stung by a bee in the back of his throat yesterday. That took a lot of time. I've been doing a training course online. This is the voice note that I left for a friend on Thursday last week.
I was about to type this out and then thought, it's just easier to leave a quick voice note. I would like it noted that today I have done the most ironic thing I think I've ever done in my life. My podcast episode today is called something like Be Unbusy or Busyness or Screw You and Your Busy Lifestyle or something to that effect. And I have at no point in that podcast proclaimed anything about being the expert of being brilliant at not being busy. But I have really today and tomorrow, and I've got to get a handle on this. It is ironic to put a podcast out about don't be busy and then be too goddamn. Just noting this here with you. You can remind me of it at any point in my future that you like. Thanks very much. Hope you have a lovely day.
Well, now we know I can edit swears out of audio files. That's a new skill I didn't know I was going to have to learn this week. So, what's going to be different? Next week, I've taken 2 days off and I have flipped forward in my diary and future-proofed it for unbusyness. I want you to know that I am perfectly imperfect. I am totally human, a work in progress, and therefore it is very easy for me to put out a podcast episode exclaiming, "Be unbusy, it is the way forward," and yet busy myself up to my eyeballs to the point at which I have to retract everything I said in the Unbusy podcast episode and say, take a deep breath, look around you, recognise the things that we can do differently, accept that some of the things will always be a work in progress. Thank you so much for listening in this week. check out the show notes on this or any other episode, and you'll find details about the hidden episode to help you with your 5 p.m. cravings. You'll also be able to read about my one-to-one coaching programme. Please come back again next week, and P.S. I believe in you.